Hey guys, welcome back to Rule the World. Now, last episode, we went through how research works, and we even researched the wheel. Now, I've made a few improvements to the house since then, so I'll take you on a walk around and show you exactly what we've done. But this episode, what I want to do is focus on building a blacksmith, because for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I'm going to need some better tools in my quest to rule the world, but also, if I'm going to fit out my army with the best weapons and armor, I'm going to need a blacksmith's forge to craft them. So, without further ado, let's jump in to rule the world. Right, so welcome back to the house. Now let's take a look at the research book and see what we've learned so far. If we go into, how can we see what we've learned so far? I thought we'd already researched the wheel. Research view mode or research view, what's this? Oh, whoa, look, so you can look at exactly what you want to research, and it tells you the things you need. Right, now we made a bit of a mistake last episode in that we went towards the wheel, but what we really want to be learning is how to make a town hall. Because NPCs are the backbone of this mod pack, and so what we want to do is go into workers, I think. Let's see now, we need a food bundle to make a worker, and that needs leadership. Now, what else do we need to make a worker? That's about it. We're going to need a hammer as well. So there's a hammer in this list. Let's see, here we go. A wooden hammer. We need engineering. Now, I think we've already learned engineering. If I right-click on the research table, and I put research book in here, we can adjust the research queue, and let's see what I can learn. Now, leadership is next on the list, I think, for me. That's what I need to make NPCs. So we'll add that to the list. And to do that, we're going to need paper, sticks, string, and torches. Now, we can leave that there. Let's put some torches in. We'll turn this wood into sticks. There we go. We've already got some sticks in there as well. So we'll put the sticks in the chest. There we go. Now we're going to need paper and string. Now, last episode, I made a small farm. Since then, I've kind of upgraded it. I've decorated it a bit. We've got these big rose bushes out here. But also, as you can see, we've got a whole load of cotton and fields, or well, not fields and fields, but a fair bunch of sugar canes, which is exactly what I need to make paper. So let's chop down the top layer of paper, top layer of sugar canes to make paper. There we go. Lovely stuff. Oh, whoa, whoops. Misclicked with that. There we go. Oh, yeah. Getting all the sugar canes right here. And let's right-click on this cotton to get all the cotton we need to make string. There we go. Now, that's both fields cleared out, and we should get those growing back over time. No worries. Now, I've farmed up a few off camera as well. Oh, it's getting late, and I'll just kip the night away on the floor. Why not? I know there's a bed upstairs, but you know what? I love sleeping on hard wooden floors. They do it in Japan, apparently, because it's great for the back, I think. Right, so okay, I've got a whole bunch of sugar canes, which we need to make into paper, and I'm going to make all of this into paper because, well, you need a whole bunch of paper to go through all of the ancient warfare researches. So, well, not all of it exactly, but I'll make enough of it out of paper. So there we go. Got over a stack of paper now. And we'll need some string, which is cotton in a row. Bam, 21 string. Might as well use all of the cotton to make string. Actually, no, because we might need some wool. Right, so in goes the string, and in goes the paper, and hey presto, we are learning leadership. Oh, yeah. Here it goes. All right, pretty sweet. Now, what's next on the research queue? Maybe command. Oh, for command, you need a set of iron armor. For conscription, now conscription is what you need to make troops. But oh my god, you need a golden apple and some golden bars to make that. That's pretty crazy. Construction, you need an iron pick. Mathematics, you need some redstone. Weird. Mining, you need a furnace in a minecart. Curious. Well, okay, let's ignore research for the time being. As a cornerstone of most of it, you definitely need paper, torches, string, and sticks. So I'll put the rest of the paper in there, and all of the string, and there we go. So I'll drop off these materials that I just farmed up. And now it's time to get on to what we were supposed to be doing this episode. Now, I mentioned that we are going to try and build a blacksmith. Now, the best way to get a Tinker's Construct forge in this mod pack is not to go out with a shovel and to dig up your own grass and your own gravel and your own sand and your own clay. No way. The best thing to do, in fact, is to find a town that exists in the world already and then go and pillage it for all it's worth. Now let's take a look on the map. Now, oh yeah, look at this. We've got a huge expanse. I went exploring for a bit in between last episode, and oh yeah, look how much of a red desert mesa there is here. There's a town over here in the middle of the desert, but when you zoom in, this looks like it's quite a small town that probably doesn't have a forge. So let's look elsewhere on the map. And I think, if I remember rightly, I saw a town off in the desert over this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my high horse. I don't have a horse yet, but I'm going to walk off into the distance and see if I can find a town out in the middle of nowhere that will have a forge for me to pillage. Now, there's a whole lot of stuff to pillage from these towns. One of the most important things to grab, if you can, is all of the potatoes and carrots. All of these towns always have lots of potatoes, lots of carrots, and lots of wheat. So while we're here, we might as well grab what we can. Oh yes, we've got some seeds for wheat, got some grown wheat, we've got some potatoes. Now, we're out in the middle of nowhere, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to dig down some cactus, because cactus comes in super useful for making things like waterproof pipe for the cactus green, but ooh, Seguro cactus? Weird. I think I'll take that too. But cactus also comes in handy for making green dye, so I'll grab a few cactuses as well. Now, also inside these towns, there's usually all kinds of awesome chests, and well, there's no chests in here, okay, it's a bit of a bare village, but because this is a mod pack village, most of the buildings, most of the chests that have stuff in it, have stuff from all kinds of mods. You can find some of the rarest, most hard to get things inside some of these towns. In fact, even bookcases are great to bash because you get a whole bunch of free books from them. And you never know when you might need a good book. Now, also, if you've got a golden lasso, a great idea is to capture some of these villagers and take them back home, because sometimes they can have some really sweet deals. For example, I think one of these villagers... Yeah, there he is. This villager will let you turn wheat into emeralds. So that means if you have a wheat farm that produces infinite wheat, you can then trade them for emeralds with that villager. And then if you get another villager that wants emeralds for something more valuable, you can have an infinite supply of whatever you want. That's pretty sweet. Oh, now we're in luck here. Look at this. Some growth craft grapes. Let's just grab this rope and bash these grapes. Because sooner or later, we're going to need to make ale, because there's one thing soldiers need, as well as food, and as well as wages. The big thing that soldiers everywhere in the world need is ale. Nobody likes getting drunk more than a soldier, so we're going to get them loads and loads of lovely lager, lovely beer, lovely ale, to fill up on in between all of the wars that we're going to make them fight. Oh, and what's this? Oh, a chest in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, some books. Observations of an Immortal, Materials and You, a book. Witchery, Tinker's Construct, Witchery. Well, we won't need any of these, I don't think, so we're going to leave them be. But if you want to get into witchery, these villages are a great place to pillage witch books. Right, so where is... Oh, look, a room full of chests? Sweet, let's go and check that out. But where is this smeltery? There's got to be one around here, I know for sure. Oh, but lucky us, look, we found a room with all of the tool stations that we need. So we've got a tool station here, a parts builder, a stencil table, and a pattern chest. Now, if we're lucky, there's going to be patterns in here. Oh, yeah, there is. There's a whole bunch. Now, we won't need all of these, but we'll definitely need a few. So let's just take out tool rod, tool binding, and some of the more important ones that we're going to need. Right, so where is this smeltery? There's got to be one around here. Let's see, not in here. This is the church. Nobody smelts up weapons and armor in a church. What about over here? Oh, what's this? Oh, is this hops? Oh, yeah, sweet. So let's just grab this up. Get these lovely hops. Now I can right-click on the actual plants to get the hops themselves. There we go. Oh, yeah, lovely stuff. Now this is exactly what we need to make some ale. And now let's just use the pick. And now let's just break these plant blocks to get some of the rope that they've used to grow the hops up. Uh-oh, it's getting dark, so I'm going to use my sleeping bag. Right, okay, just grabbing up the last of these hops. Okay, so where is the smeltery? It's got to be around here somewhere. Do you guys see it? Oh, wait, what's that over there? Yeah, there it is. Lucky us. Oh, no. Oh, no, it looks like the villagers spawned on some weird kind of blue oily stuff. So it means that half of the smeltery hasn't appeared. That's not good for us. It means we're going to have to do some extra work to get these smeltery bits. But here you go. You can find a casting basin. I'm going to have to clear my pack to make room for some of these. But you can find all the things that you need to make a smeltery. Get rid of the sandstone and the smooth sandstone. Those creeper plants we don't need either. But yeah, we've got a casting table, a casting basin, plenty of seared bricks. And so this means we should have everything that we need to make our own smeltery back at home. Unfortunately, we might need to go and get some more sand, clay, and gravel to make some more seared bricks, because a lot of these bricks have spawned in the water and just vanished. Right, now I'm going to have to jump into this icky oil stuff to get the last bits of these Tinker's Furnace. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, am I getting poisoned? No, I'm not. What is this stuff then? Is it okay? Oh, no, it's oil. Is it oil? Am I getting sick? Slowness, but I've got a jump boost. What the? Oh, I can't. Oh, what is this doing to my vision? This is the weirdest thing. Okay, well, I just want all the Tinker's Construct furnace bits. Let's just see if I can go around and get as many of those as I can. Oh my god, this is really nauseating. I can't see where I am. All right, I think that's all the Tinker's bits. Oh, there's some up there as well. Oh, no, I can't jump up a one block. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay, let's count up what I've got so far. 44 seared bricks, 2 casting tables, and 2 casting basins. Now that's quite a haul, but we've been slightly unlucky in that we found a village with a broken smeltery. If you're lucky though, check your map and see if you can find a proper village. Oh, there's one down there, but I don't think, yeah, this is a vanilla village I think, and I'm not sure it's going to have a Tinker's Construct forge, but we can definitely go and check it out. But what I'm also going to do is dig up some sand, because it looks like I'm going to need to have some sand, some gravel and some clay to fill in the gaps that I have at my smeltery, because I haven't quite got enough blocks. Right, so now it's time to check out this other town on the corner of my vision over here. Oh yeah, now this looks like a pretty cool town. Oh, now look at these fine steeds. Now, that's an important thing, actually. Now, I'm going to need a steed of my own. If I'm going to be king of the land, I'm going to need a fine stallion to ride into battle and to command my troops from. But also, I'm going to need a really cool set of stables so that I can have the best horses for my officers as they lead my troops into battle. But for getting horses for the moment, that's going to come later down the line. The first thing I'm here for is, of course, a smeltery. Now, I'm not sure there is a smeltery here, but let's raid some of these buildings to find out what is here. Oh, now what is this? This is a weird kind of building. I haven't seen one of these before. Oh no, what's this? It's a fireplace. Ah, now this looks like a tavern. Oh, perfect. And I can get these ferment barrels to use later with Growthcraft. Okay, let's throw down some fences and get some barrels. Perfect. Oh, now what's in here? Is this a witch's hut? Let's take a look. It's got a cauldron. Might come in handy, but I don't need one right now. Oh, and what's in here? Anything we can use? Nothing that useful. We'll take the sword blade pattern, but I don't think there's anything else in this chest that I really want. Oh, now Wicker Man up here. Now, usually I think there's a spawner underneath these things, isn't there? Oh yeah, look at this, a monster spawner for zombies. So they won't spawn at daytime. So let's just make a mental note that that's there, and we can come back later and pillage that thing if we need it. Nothing in that chest that's useful. In fact, what was that sapling? Just an oak sapling, no worries. Okay, what's over here? Now this is a vanilla forge. So let's check these furnaces, nothing in them. Okay, but there should be a chest in here with some booty. Oh yeah, now we've got some dark steel and some pulsating iron and a whip and a nuke virus. None of those are really things I'm going to need, so I'm just going to leave them be. Now, I don't have a golden lasso, so I can't raid these villagers and find out if they've got anything that I need as far as trading goes. But I'll definitely mark this on the map and come back here later so that if I need any of these villagers to make some cool trades with, I can take them back to my town and make them their own buildings. Because if I'm going to build a kingdom, why not have houses full of villagers where I can trade for all of the things I need? But that seems to be it from that seems to be all I can raid from these towns. So I'm going to head back to my own kingdom now and try and build this smeltery. I'm also going to gather up some cobblestone, some wooden logs and some wooden planks and get building the blacksmith for our new castle kingdom. Oh, now what's this out in the middle of nowhere? We've got a big puddle of poo, but also right next to it, somebody's house. Now this looks like a Rithian masterpiece. Is this where the Ender Mage has made his new home? Let's take a look. It could be. Actually, no. A table using a fence and a pressure plate. This is way too high level for the Rithian I know. This is definitely not where he's made his new home. In fact, actually, if the Ender Mage is looking for a place to stay on this new server, I might need a wizard for part of my kingdom. King Arthur had Merlin. Why don't I have an Ender Mage? I might ask Rithian if he wants to step into my kingdom and become the Dark Guardian of my castle kingdom. That's a good idea, actually. I might ask him if he wants to do that. Right, so we're on our way back, but we haven't quite, like I said, you might remember me saying, I didn't quite have enough blocks for a smeltery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my shovel out now and see if I can find some clay to finish up the last few blocks that I need for the smeltery. Now, you always find clay along the banks of rivers, and we're not disappointed. Right here is some clay. So I'll just grab up all of this and then hightail it back to town to put my smeltery plan into action. Right, okay, so we're back at base, and the first thing I'm going to do is turn all of this gravel, sand, and clay that we've got into grout. That's right, I am grout. So I'll put the grout. Oh, now we need more gravel, it seems. Now I've cooked up some stone. Cooked up some stone to make some stone brick in case I want to get fancy with the blacksmith. But for now, let's just fill up these two furnaces with some grout. Now, what else is there to make in Ancient Warfare? If I press at and type Ancient War, there is one other crafting bench that I can make, and that is the Engineering Station. Now, that requires 6 iron, a chest, a crafting table, and an oak wood plank. Now, I think I've got all of those, so let's just double check. I've got 2 iron ingots. I might need to furnace up some more iron ore. So have I got any iron ore lying around? Yeah, there's some iron ore, so let's just take some of that out. I'm going to put all of the stuff that I gathered in this chest just to get it out of my hair. So let's see, iron ingots. I'll take out 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's all we need. And I'll need some wood to make the chests. And other things. And now let's start smelting that in one of these furnaces. Here we go. Bam. I'll put the grout in the other furnace for the time being. Right, so we need a chest. And what else was it? A crafting table. And 4 pieces of iron, or rather 6. So we just need 1, and then this will be the last one, and as soon as this is in, I'll replace it with grout. Blam, the last one I need. So let's just put in the grout and get back to business. So let's see. A chest, a crafting table, oak wood plank, and 6 iron ingots gets you it gets you a crafting station. Okay, right, an engineering station. So I'm going to plonk that right here next to my research station. And blam. Now, what is this exactly? Well, this is another way for you to create Ancient Warfare items, I think, at least. Now, you can use your normal crafting table, or you can use the engineering station. I'm not quite sure how an engineering station works, but I think you can put materials in the bottom here. Can you? Yeah, you can. So it's also got a mini storage, it seems. But we'll take the research book out for the time being, put it back in the research station, And let's see if there's anything else we can start learning with the materials that we got. Now we can learn agriculture if we have some wheat. So let's add that to the queue and put the wheat from this chest into the crafting station. Here we go. Right, so blam, and that should start researching. Oh, now I've got paper, string. Oh, I need more sticks. Luckily, I've got plenty of wood for that. Right, and there we go. We're learning agriculture. Pretty sweet. Oh yeah, now what else can we learn then? Let's see, fishing requires, a fish. Animal husbandry, perfect. With animal husbandry, we can create a farm that farms up animals, which is what we're gonna need if we wanna get more wool from sheep or leather from cows. Both of those are very important things to farm up. So what else? Conscription, we need gold for. Farming again, more for farming, we need more, so we can do farming again. Let's add farming and see what we need. Okay, so we need a little bit more wheat. Got the string, we'll need some more torches. No, we don't need any more torches, got plenty in there. So all we really need is a bit more wheat. Let's grab some of that then. Chuck it in there. Is that gonna do it? No, we need more sticks as well. Oh, nope, still more sticks. Damn it. Might as well just make all of these wood planks into sticks. All right, there we go. I think we're researching it. Yes, there we go. Farming. Oh yeah, now this is such a cool mod actually. I'm really excited about progressing down this research queue. All right, so let's just leave it there. There's a few more things we could learn, but for the moment, for the time being, let's just leave it at that. Now I should have enough grout from these furnaces to make the few more bricks that I need. I've also got some stone bricks. Now I'm gonna go off with my pickaxe and my normal axe, get myself some cobblestone and get myself some wooden logs from some of the trees on our horizon, and I'll join you guys for the epic build of the blacksmith. Now I wanted to take inspiration from blacksmiths that I'd seen in games like Skyrim. I want this to be a cool building, but I want the actual foundry element, the actual place where we put the blacksmith's forge itself, to be based outside. So I want one building to hold everything that we need to be inside, like all the important chests and armor racks and things, but I want an outside kind of barn where I can put the smeltery itself. Now we've gathered all the parts we need for the smeltery, but while I was building, I made some grout out of clay, sand, and gravel. And while we're building here, that is smelting up in the smelteries inside the house. Now I wanted to build a pretty cool platform to build this blacksmith on, because I like the idea of building on grass, but I like even more the idea of a kind of like a raised road going throughout our castle kingdom. Now I pinched some stone bricks from the village, but I'd also been smelting some cobblestone into stone, especially for use as stone bricks, because stone bricks are a really great tool for building. I've used a little bit too much cobblestone so far, and so now going forwards, what I want to do is try and mix a bit of cobblestone with a bit of stone brick. Now the outside part of the blacksmith is going to be a frame of dark oak logs, and then the roof is going to be a very shallow kind of peaked V. And we're going to be using dark oak half slabs, so that's dark oak planks carved in half, as the rooftop, and I think it's a pretty cool looking effect. It makes it look a lot more like those Skyrim blacksmiths that you might see around Whiterun or the other towns and villages in Skyrim. Now this is just the basic build at the moment. What I'll be doing is probably going back in and adding some decorations, because while we only really need the blacksmith's forge, the tinker's smeltery, in this building, as well as the important tinker's tool stations to make our cool tools like hammers and lumber axes and broadswords to give our awesome troops, I also want to come back in and put our anvil in here and perhaps move the smelteries from the house over to the blacksmith, because this is where we're going to take care of pretty much all the smelting. Right, and there we go. There is our pretty much finished blacksmith. Now, like I said, I've added a few bits here and there as decoration. For the most part, this is finished, but I definitely want to come back, put in the Tinker's Construct smeltery, as well as add some cool things like anvils, bibliocraft armor stands, and racks and shelves for us to display all of our weapons and armor on the sides of the walls and make this look like a really impressive armory / blacksmith. But now it's time to jump in game and put down the Tinker's Construct smeltery. So let's do it. Right, so I'm back in game. Let's see how many seared bricks we've got. Oh yeah, loads of seared bricks here. Some grout still there left over. I might as well just cook that up with maybe... No, I'll leave it there for the moment, actually. I'll get the seared bricks from in here too. Now, we should have in our chests... Oh yeah, here we go. Some casting basins, a whole bunch of seared bricks, and some casting tables. But we're also going to need a few extra things to make our Tinker's Construct smeltery. I'll take these tool stations and things as well because we're going to need those too. So we'll need some glass, some chests, a crafting station will come in handy, and some other bits and bobs. Now, one of the big things we need are smeltery drains, and we make those with seared bricks like this, la la la. Now we're going to have 3 on each side, 3 for the casting basins and 3 for the casting tables. So we want 6 in total each side. Bam! Oh, we got ourselves our own free mighty smelting book. And this book is pretty cool. I think this book teaches you how to make all of the ores and metals and alloys in the game. So if you can look through this, it shows you exactly how you make a smeltery, shows you what alloys are made from putting metals together. It's a pretty cool book with some pretty useful reading. So check that out if you're curious about Tinker's Construct. But most of you guys watching, I'm pretty sure, will be pretty au fait. You'll be pretty comfortable with how Tinker's Construct works. Okay, pretty cool. Right, so far we've got a whole bunch of drains, and they're what you need to drain out the metal from the smeltery. The smeltery is like a big cooking pot for metals, and the drains are how you suck it out. They're the spouts. So we're going to need some funnels for the spouts, and we do that by putting 3 seared bricks in like a V shape for a bucket. Now again, we'll need as many of these as we've got drains. So 6 sounds about right. Kerblamo. And what else are we going to need? Let's take a think. Well, of course, we need a smeltery controller, somewhere where we actually put the ore, and that's made by just making a donut of 8 seared bricks, the controller. Then you put a glass in the middle, and you put some more seared bricks around the edge, and that gets you a smeltery seared tank. And that's about all you need to make a smeltery. Right, so let's go put this bad boy down. So what I'll do is I'll just dig the floor out. And as you can see, underneath the gravel, we have a layer of cobblestone. You saw me putting that down in the time-lapse speed build. I'll just put the cobblestone down here on the edges, like so. And this is going to be where the seared bricks go. So let's grab our seared bricks and get to it. Right, and so the basins are down and the tables are down, and we're going to put the smeltery controller and the tank over this side. And blam! It works! Right, so you come around this side here to put in the metals. You can use the basins here. We're going to make another table and another basin to put in there. But that is the smeltery controller in place. Now we're going to have the tool benches that we need as well to work the Tinker's Construct furnace out here. So we're going to put down a crafting station, tool station, the stencil table, the part builder. We're going to put a pattern chest in the middle there, and we're going to have a tool station over here as well. And this is all you need to get going with Tinker's Construct. Right, so we've got our blacksmith pretty much complete. We've got the smeltery in place. We're going to need to dig up some lava to fuel the smeltery, and we're going to need to get some special ore as well to start smelting. But now we can use this to start getting twice as much metal from our ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of my iron ore, all of the ore that I've dug up, and get it smelted up in this smeltery and start making some casts, some ingots, and some blocks. So join me next time when we start looking at NPCs and we delve a little deeper. What I'm going to try and do is get a town hall built and try and find a way to feed my new peasants and craft some new workers. So until next time, guys, from Rule the World, take care.